Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are expanding onto my ultra-realistic Minecraft town that I am actually replicating into Minecraft. If you guys are new to the series, basically what I am doing is we are going to hop on Google Earth and replicate some real structures within our town. Now, the areas that we are building are 100% real, and you can actually go to these places in real life. In fact, we've actually even been to a few in prior episodes. Now, Lakeside has been under some major development, I'm sure, as you guys can see right now with the footage on screen. Now, we have been hard at work on Lakeside, and I say we because I have recruited a friend, a very good friend, and as you can see, he has been doing a fantastic job, man. This guy is a master at the roads. So big shout out to Eno Lab. Be sure to go check out his channel, guys, and show some support over there. This guy has been killing it on Lakeside for me, and I really appreciate his work. So today we are going to be actually utilizing his work, and we're going to be building two new structures within the area that he's kind of constructed roads around, parking lots, etc. So without further ado, we do need to hop on Google Earth to get the references for the buildings that we are going to be replicating. Now, we are going to replicate these buildings with extreme detail, okay? Huge emphasis on extreme detail. These things are going to look very realistic. Now, I would drive here in person to get better references because, you know, I can't really see everything on Google Earth, as you guys know. However, I don't feel like driving all the way down to Miami, so today we will only be using Google Earth for the reference. So the two buildings that we are going to be laser focusing in on today is a city mattress building, and we have another one that is a little bit further down the road, kind of a little bit, I guess, shoved more into the, you know, shopping center. This is kind of like a multitude of businesses in one building. We have a Smoothie King, and we have a beauty salon, and I don't know what the very end building is. It looks like it's still under construction or being renovated, but we will be building these two buildings here. So the first building that we are going to tackle is going to be the city mattress building. I was kind of stuck on how I was going to approach this building. I know it looks pretty simple, but I don't know. It was just kind of throwing me off. We haven't really done too many residential builds within the series. I actually don't think we've done any. I think they've actually all been houses. So this is kind of new for the series, but don't worry, we are going to pull through and make these builds look very realistic. I'm pretty stoked to actually show you guys what this entire area is going to look like whenever we finish it off. It's going to be, it's going to look crazy, to say the least. It's going to look very crazy. I'm really excited to see it myself. It's going to take some time, but don't worry, we will be doing episodes on all of this progress. Now, in the 2 months, Lakeside has obviously seen substantial progress. Don't worry, we have gotten quite a lot done. I say we, I should say Eno, because he's really been the one doing the roads. I just started adding the structures in. That's what this video is. So yeah, we're finally breaking ground in the new area that he has constructed. But if I open up my mini map here, you guys can get a good look at all of the stuff that we have actually been adding to the area. So there's a whole bunch of new roads thrown up, as you guys can see. It's seen some pretty good progress. You guys can kind of start getting a feel of what this is going to actually look like. Jumping over to the first building that we are going to focus on is the city mattress building. Now, this should not be too difficult to throw up. I know I said earlier I was kind of like, I don't know how to necessarily approach this, but it really shouldn't be too difficult. It is modern architecture, so there's not a whole lot of detailing that we need to do here. And the overall building design is pretty much just a square, so it shouldn't be too difficult. We're just gonna look around it and kind of see exactly what we are dealing with. Okay, so we were over here earlier, and I noticed that there is like the back employee door right here on the back of the building. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put that there on the actual building. I might actually move it to the side here, since it's kind of more connected to the parking lot. That way the employees can access their vehicles a lot easier. I'm not too sure though. I guess we'll just kind of see where we end up actually putting that. Let's click on a different circle and see where it takes us. This might be beside the building. Yes, this is actually directly beside the building. So this gives us a pretty good look at, you know, exactly what the blocks are. The blocks. That's how you know I play too much Minecraft, lads. I guess the material of the building is what we're looking at here. Some more details here. We got some lights, some plants, and someone decided to litter. That's always nice. And we are on top of someone's head. And then up top, we have the, you know, the HVAC systems there. So this building, honestly, should not be too difficult. This should be very, very easy. I don't know why I was doubting. I feel like I always do that. Let's click on the Publix. I'm just kind of curious. Oh, we're actually inside of the Publix. Yo, oh wait, is this the same guy? This has to be the same guy that was outside that we just seen. What is going on here? I guess they're getting some donuts. Okay, interesting. Why is he getting Google images of inside of the store? My curiosity is taking over right now. Let's click on another one. Oh, we're still inside the store. Okay, so he made his way further down, you know, throughout the store here. Nice. Okay. Oh, wait. Dude, I think he got sniped. Dude, look at the guy in the back, bro. He's literally doing like an over the shoulder. Like, what is this guy doing right now, dog? Is he taking photo? Why is he taking photos? Yeah, interesting. Okay, cool. So I guess if we need to do the interior of a Publix, which we probably will do, I guess we have some photos here. Okay, I'm done looking around. We're just gonna go ahead and get started. Whoa, hang on a second. I clicked on a different one. Yo, the building's not even there. Yo, the City Mattress building is not even there on this photo. This has to be a very long time ago. This had to have been taken a very long time ago. Unless that City Mattress building is new, I'm not too sure, but this whole area looks like it's pretty much under construction. Okay, now we are actually going to get started on building the City Mattress building. Let's go ahead and get this thing rolling. Right now we are utilizing a mod called Axiom to add these doors in, but also a little bit of texture pack power as well. Really the only thing that we are using an Axiom entity for is the actual door handles themselves. But we're gonna be adding 2 entrances here, one right here and one directly across from this as well on the other side. I know earlier we saw that this was the employee entrance and exit, I'm guessing, so we're probably not gonna put that here. We're probably gonna put it on the side where I mentioned earlier, kind of to the left of this, and I think that's where we're gonna put it, but this is looking pretty nice. We have 2 doors here, and then we will be putting one more closer to the street. So we have pretty much the entire structure thrown up. We still have obviously some things to go through and do still, quite a bit actually. We need to do a lot of the detailing around the building, the landscaping, the electrical work on top of the roof with, you know, all of the HVAC and stuff like that, and also some very finer details to the building as well. So it's honestly looking pretty good so far. I'm very happy with how this is turning out so far. The front of the building here, as you can see, we only did one door because this is not going to be the main entrance. The main entrance is on the other side where the two doors are, but this is just an entrance for people from, you know, if they're coming in from the street and just kind of want to come in and potentially buy a mattress, you know? I'm sure that's a common occurrence, right? Just walking down the road and thinking, you know, I need to buy a mattress, even though I have no way of transporting it at all. But yeah, this store is right by the road in case, you know, some passerbyers need to come in here and buy a mattress. One of my favorite things when it comes to actually building really anything is doing the vegetation, the grass, the trees, the bushes around the building, because it really kind of brings it to life instead of just having this flat grass and all this flatness. It just looks disgusting with all of the flatness. So when you add the vegetation to a build, it transforms it from night and day. It looks so much better. Just look at the little bit that we've added right now, and it's looking a lot better. It's looking a lot more alive. Now we are going to focus on the HVAC here on the roof, get all of that stuff wrapped off and detailed. And then I think after we do the HVAC on this roof, we're gonna do some parking lot lights just to kind of add some details there. And then I think we're gonna add a lot of more vehicles out on the main road in front of this building here, so that way this area looks a lot more lively than it does now. Looks very dead, obviously. We have 2 pedestrians on the sidewalk. I think we have 2 out back. So yeah, we need to add some cars. We definitely need to add some vehicles. And then after we do that, we're going to shift focus to the second building. And we're gonna hop back on Google Earth, kind of get a good look at it, kind of see exactly what we're working with, and then start tackling that. Now, I think in the next Lakeside video, the next Lakeside episode, if you will, is going to be a very big building. I'm thinking maybe the Publix that we were looking at earlier, or potentially there's a Hobby Lobby that's a little bit down the road. I was kind of eyeballing that as well. That looks pretty nice. So I'm thinking one of those 2 buildings that we will tackle within the next episode of Lakeside, which would be episode 5. After this, I think we should probably get back on Bellevue. I think Bellevue's been neglected for like 6 months. I feel absolutely terrible. The last thing we built on there was that massive school. So we need to get back on there and get that thing going again. All right, lads, we have the first building done. This thing looks magnificent. I love how this actually turned out. It looks so good. I actually really am happy with this. So basically, we added a ton of new stuff within the surrounding areas. As you guys can see, we filled in the grass, a lot of the foliage. We also added in the employee exit and entrance on the side of the building, like I did mention, with like kind of like a little seating area for them to hang out and, you know, maybe smoke some cigarettes. I did actually add cigarettes on the ground, if you can see there. This entire area is pretty filled right now, just this little section. We also added in a lot of vehicles, as you guys can see, to add to the more liveliness of the area. And we also added in a bus stop, because I did notice that there was a bus stop on Google Earth when I was looking around. There is a little bus stop here kind of in the turn lane, so we did also add that in. So now with the first building done in this kind of commercial area, I am very pleased to actually have started and broken ground in this area. It's really about time. Now we are going to shift focus to the second building and start working on that. Okay, back on Google Earth, moving over to the second building. Let's go ahead and just see exactly what we're working with here. This building looks very simple to do, kind of like the previous one. Let's just get a ground view here and kind of just see what we're working with here. So we have a Smoothie King here on the side, and it looks like it also, you know, stretches around to the front as well. This whole area, honestly, will probably be pretty easy to build as most of the architecture is similar. It looks like they're doing $30 hair washes and blow dries here. That's kind of expensive. Couldn't I just do that at my house? I don't know. Call me crazy, but I feel like I could probably just do that at my house. Now, we are missing the back parking lot here, but that's totally fine. We don't honestly need it. Let's just get a look at the back here, and yeah, it's looking pretty simple. This is looking very simple. I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 doors back here. Holy cow. 6 doors, and we have some other little spots that we can go into. Let's see what these are. Oh, this is inside. We're back inside of the building. Okay. More Google images inside. The emergency exit. That is a fat alarm. Dude, oh my gosh, that is a huge alarm. What is this area? This is a beauty salon? This looks like a doctor's office or something. What happens in this room? What goes on in this chair specifically? I have questions. Look at this equipment. I don't know what's going on in here. Is there a sign that tells us? Face bar. Maybe this is it? Why does she have a lock on her finger? I'm a little confused. It looks like the face bar is not opened quite yet, at least at the time of this photograph. And of course, we have the lobby here. They have very nice flooring. This is pretty elegant, I won't lie. I mean, to be fair, most beauty salons, I feel like, have this flooring. So yeah, this is, okay, pretty interesting. Why is there 6 doors in the back though? 6 doors in the back of this building. This is a pretty small unit. I mean, I only saw 1 door, so where do the other 6 doors go? Okay, whatever. I think we've looked around pretty good, and I think I'm pretty ready to get started on this. And yeah, we should be good. This is kind of just looking around this beauty salon still, but let's go ahead and get started on this build. Now, before we start building, I want to point this out because this is actually pretty cool. There's this massive like apartment complex right by the building that we are currently about to build. And this place looks pretty freaking cool, guys. Let's look at this. Let's go down the street view here. Look at these apartments. These things are going to be very, very detailed. To be fair, I can probably just build one and then copy and paste these throughout the neighborhood, as most of these all, well, look the same. So building the first one might take me some time, but after we get the first one built, this should be honestly a breeze to throw up. Let's get a view here. Yeah, these things look insanely detailed. Just look at this. This is crazy. These are gonna look so, so nice though, once we actually move over to this section. We have the front and side of the building pretty much finished. Now we are going to be focusing on the back and then the other side. Then we have to go through and do the HVAC on the roof, of course. Now, earlier in the video, I mentioned that we were missing the back parking lot of this building. Well, as you can see, we do have that. I think I got it confused with the side parking lot. That we do not have, but that's totally fine. We are going to wrap this off, and then we're going to go through and do some final touches with the small details. We have some cars that we kind of got to put in the parking lot and just kind of around this area, and then this should be pretty much done. This area is now 2 buildings larger, and the next building should be very, very large. Should be bigger than both of these buildings. Overall, though, I am actually very, very happy with how these turned out. I was a little skeptical again on building these because I have not really done commercial builds before, but I think these turned out way better than I expected. I genuinely am very excited to see what this area looks like when we have more buildings in, more cars, and just, you know, it looks a lot more alive. It's going to look so realistic. It's going to make for a great desktop wallpaper.